Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today let's talk about the dolls. Let's talk about the dolls. It's all over Facebook, all over social media, and they like the dolls. To start with, let me say I found out that a lot of my friends, a lot of my children's friends watch my channel, and a lot of my friends' children watch my channel. So we are going to be careful with our words. If you're like a Nigerian, or if you have a group of Nigerian friends and your news feed is a lot of okay, if you have news feed that, if your news feed has anything to do with Nigerians, you would have seen or heard of them, you would have read or seen everything about these dolls. And it's funny how some guys, when they post about it, they say things like, oh yeah, the doll is gonna take your husband, or ladies better behave yourselves because the dolls are taking over. Or this girl was being interviewed and they were like, oh yeah, would you propose to a guy? And she was like, no, I'm never gonna propose to a guy has proposed to me. And this other guy walked up and was like, well, don't propose very soon. A doll will propose to your husband. Yeah, right. We all know that's not gonna happen. That is why it's called a doll. D-O-L-L. They are dolls. They can never take the place of a woman. Never. They can never take the place of a woman. I have to put that out there to start with. And then secondly, my video is, will it work in Nigeria? No. Now, you never say never. I'm going to be careful because you never say never. But I want to be big practical, right? As a Nigerian, I would say I don't think it's really gonna work in Nigeria. Now, what are my reasons? Nigeria, as a Nigerian, no, when I say Nigerian now, I mean a Nigerian man living in Nigeria. A Nigerian man that is still truly Nigerian in his head, in his mind. Forget about a westernized Nigerian now. I'm talking about a real Nigerian man. Okay. Now, so let's go to Nigeria. This whole big, craze about it. Let me put it this way. To start with, those that can actually afford it, from what I've seen, it will cost at least 800,000 naira to buy one, right? So it's not going to be something that the poor can afford. It has to be something that the well-off can afford, right? A lot of Nigerian men that have enough money to be able to afford a doll, I guarantee you would prefer a woman. That's one. Now, when people say doll, they don't think about all the, the bits and pieces, like the little details that are involved in having a doll. Do you know that a doll needs to be maintained? Yeah, maintenance. For a Nigerian man, a typical Nigerian man that will not make his own bed, right? He needs a maid, or the woman has to make the bed. A typical Nigerian man, the woman has to make the bed, or the maid has to make the bed. To now have a doll that he has to look after. Like, you have to look after these dolls. If you're a Nigerian man and you're rich enough to own a doll, right? And you're gonna get a doll, and I bet you're most likely the kind of guy that does not do his own laundry, does not do his own cleaning, does not change his own sheets. How many Nigerian men will be ready to do all the maintenance of cleaning involved? So if you're not going to be able to clean it, right, you're going to tell let's say you're single, because I don't even think a married man in Nigeria will go and get a doll and bring home, and the wife will be like, hey, make we clap for her. That's not going to happen. I doubt any woman would be happy to see you bring a doll. Well, okay, leave that. Let's say you're a single man and you have all the money to be able to afford a doll. You have a driver, you have a houseboy, or whatever you have. Let's say you have a houseboy, and then you're going to work and you say to him, I'm going out now, can you make sure you clean my doll? Of course he's going to clean your doll, but guess what else he's going to be doing to your doll? So at the end of the day, you will be sharing your doll with your houseboy. When you're gone away, they are going to help you look after your doll until you come back. 100% they will. Okay? Because your doll will not tell you what happened when you're gone. If you don't clean it, they stink. Okay? Now, So you're going to do the cleaning yourself. This is a man that would not do his own laundry. A man that will not do his own laundry, will not do his own cooking or cleaning. Now you have to clean your doll. Yeah. If you really want to do it the right way, you're actually supposed to clean the hair, brush the hair, maintain the skin, if you can call it that. Maintain it in every way. Maintenance. Okay? So it's either your house boy is going to do it and help you look after your doll really well, or you have to do it yourself. So then you have to have a room where you're going to lock it up if you don't want anybody else to have access to it. Because if your driver or your cleaner or your whatever has access, they will have definitely be doing their own, and you have to be watching your back all the time and say, who is going near my doll, who is touching my doll. You're going to lock up your doll. Like, seriously, is your life that sad that you have to go there? In America, Europe, or wherever, there's some guys that are, you know, able for stuff like that, but not a typical Nigerian man. A typical Nigerian man. Now, don't forget that I used to know this guy, right? This guy is a boss in a big company, right? And he's single. And I would go over and he would be cleaning his own house. And he is a big boss. He'll be cleaning his own house. He's doing his own cooking. I'll be like, let me help you. I'll be like, no, you're my guest. You sit and I'll serve you. He's doing everything himself. And he is a rich guy. Once in a while, he's brought cleaners to do the cleaning. But most of the time, he does his own cleaning. But Nigerian culture, if a guy is that comfortable financially, he's going to have a driver, a maid, a cleaner, everything. He's going to have. Typical Nigerian man that has enough money to buy that doll will not be the kind of man that will be doing his own cleaning. I don't understand. Is that not going to be a cold doll with you? Like, it's going to be cold. A woman is warm. A doll is cold. Actually, how many men actually want a woman that doesn't move? Yeah. The doll is not going to be moving. No. You will be doing all the hard work. Yes. So how is that going to take the place of a woman? Like, seriously, how is that going to take the place of a woman? They can't move. How many men want a woman that can't move? How many men actually want to do all the hard work? Well, all the work. What's the fun in that? There's something else to think about. And then, where are you going to keep your doll in your house? And your mother is coming to visit from the village, and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, where am I going to put this? I can't let my mother see this. Because I'm talking about typical Nigerian man. And your mother comes. I'm talking about a single guy now that is not married, nothing. Typical Nigerian mother comes and she's going to be like, I'm going to clean your room for you. I'm going to do this for you. How are you going to say, Mom, don't clean my room. Don't touch that. Typically, your mother's going to go everywhere trying to help you organize your house, right? And then she's going to find that you have a doll. Oh my goodness. She's going to be like, hey. She's going to be like, there's something wrong with you. Because we are Africans, we are Nigerians. We reason differently. If you say, oh yeah, I'm not going to get married, I'm going to own a doll. Nigerian man, who will do your cooking? Who will do your cooking? Who's going to do all your cooking? Who's going to look after the typical Nigerian man? Who's going to be a typical Nigerian man wants a woman in his house. A typical Nigerian man wants a woman in his house, because they have been brought up that a man needs a woman to organize his home. A lot of Nigerian men still want to come home to walk into the house, drop their shoes, and just get served. Your doll is never going to have kids. Never. No, the technology is not there, my brother. The technology is not there. A typical Nigerian man likes to go to a party with his woman, with his wife. How are you going to bring your doll along? I'm talking about a typical Nigerian man. Oh, yes, you want to tell me you're completely westernized? A typical Nigerian man gets a good job. The next thing, he wants to own a house, he wants to have his own car, he wants to have a woman, he wants to go to parties or occasions with his woman. His woman typically is part of his joy and pride. He wants to have his own kids. For a typical Nigerian man to say, yeah, I'm now into dolls. Like, seriously, your village people, they've got you. And then I don't even know how they package this thing. Do you go to the shop and buy it already made, or do you come home and make it up? Because if it's already made, imagine the day you go buy it and you're coming home and you drive up to your driveway and then bring it out of the car and bring it to the house. I've seen some guys that have actually gone to the shop for maintenance and be like, oh, my doll is getting old, I want to get it I want to get it fixed. So you have to put it in the car and drive somewhere and say, yeah, fix my doll is broken on this side or that side. I don't get it. Can you imagine Dangote go and own a doll? Really? Like, seriously? I don't know. In my heart, right, I may be wrong, but I think that for a man to go get a doll, I may be wrong, but I think there's something wrong somewhere. I don't know, but I may be wrong. You leave your opinions in the comments. I'm very open-minded individual. I'm a very open-minded individual. I don't go criticizing people what they choose to do, you know. So no, all I'm just saying is my opinion, what I think. Real serious men, successful men that have things to do with their lives, that are going to work and thinking about the next big thing, the next big way to be successful, next business venture, the next thing, to have the time to go think about, oh yeah, I need a doll in my house. I don't get, like, I don't know why, I just feel like it's not something for that kind of a man. What about companionship? What about companionship? Who do you come home to? Who do you share your struggles with? Who's going to look after you when you're old? If you say, I'm going to have a doll, I'm not going to have kids, this is life I want. This is Nigerian culture. I'm talking about Nigerian culture now. In Nigeria, they actually cost as much as 800,000. That's almost 1 million. How many people are going to be able to afford that? Don't mind the men that are saying, oh, the dolls are taking over. They are not taking over anything. No, they won't be taking. You see, right? If it's the other way, our men, Nigeria, I want to keep saying Nigeria, the sun is coming through now. I want to keep saying Nigerian men. Oh my goodness, Nigerian men, our Nigerian men have needs. They have needs that dolls cannot satisfy. I can guarantee you that. They have needs that dolls cannot satisfy. It may work in Western world where men from day one are taught, like there's this, men and women are basically the same. Men do cooking, cleaning, you know, everything, grocery shopping and everything. So, but Nigerian man needs a woman in the house. You know, the privileges, the male privileges in Nigeria, Nigerian men are not going to be taking a doll in place of a woman. It's as simple as that. Because our men need women. Real women, not dolls. Let me know what you think. Are the dolls going to be taking over? What do you think? I personally think, no, it's not going to happen. Thank you for watching, guys. Until the next time. Bye-bye. Bye.
Goodbye, friend.